What's up, guys and girls? It's your boy Hyrex here with another Destiny video, and today, look what I got in my hands right here. The Deidris'S Retort, which was the shotgun that Lord Saladin was selling last week. Lord Saladin has officially left the tower, but he was selling this last week for ranking up to rank 5 in Iron Banner. So I'm going to show you guys the perks. I went over these a little bit before, but I'll show you them again, and then I'm going to give you a little review. I haven't had this gun for quite enough time to give it a full-out review, and I don't know if I will end up giving it a review because this should be pretty accurate. I've had it for enough to kind of tell you what I think about it. So let's just get right into it. So I went for smart drift control over field choke and aggressive ballistics just because of that stability. When you're using one of these two right here, the stability goes way down, and with a shotgun with full auto, stability is your best friend, so I went with smart drift control. The shotgun has full auto, as you can see, but I'll touch on that a little bit later. I went for flared magwell instead of quick draw and fitted stock just because that reload looks really nice to me. And also in Crucible, I think that the reload kind of outweighs that little meager bit of stability that you can get. So I went with flared magwell, and then down here, replenish. This weapon's magazine will be refilled whenever you unleash your super. This seems very situational to me, especially in Crucible, because who knows how many times you're going to actually super. And, you know, me being a Titan, when I do Striker, you know, half of the time you kill a bunch of people and then you die right after. So I don't know how good replenish is actually going to be, but we'll get into that a little bit later. And as you can see, I have not ranked up this at all. It's still at 280, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. So let's just check out this full auto right here, okay? I'm just going to hold the trigger down and we're going to see what happens. Look at that recoil. That is pretty terrible. But you know what? I ranked the stability up as much as I want. I think that a little bit isn't really going to make it that much different. So yeah, the recoil is kind of bad, but you can, you know, keep it relatively stable. So basically, you just have to watch what you're doing when you're firing it. And the full auto, you know, it doesn't seem quite as fast as I was expecting. Which is kind of a bad thing because it just seems a teensy-beensy too slow in Crucible. Because once you get that first shot off, that second shot, either the person's dodged or moved away from you, or you're being very much attacked and your health is draining very quickly. Let's just say that. So you could be practically dead by the second time you shoot, which, you know, can be an issue. But I think that the full auto is pretty nice. I would have kind of preferred a perk like rangefinder instead of full auto, but you know what? I'll take it. And the range, as you can see, the range is pretty good. In Crucible, it is not quite as much as I was hoping. Kind of underwhelming, especially coming from Fellwinter's Lie to this Deidris'S Retort. I was really expecting lots of range. But that didn't exactly happen. As you can see, like, right there, I took out quite a few people. It did take a little while. Like, that's the thing. The full auto is a little slow for my liking. But let's just move right on. So, let's just empty out my mag to 1 shot. So, I have 12 shots in my reserve, 1 shot in my magazine. And let's cast my super. And there you go. Would you look at that? It keeps all your ammo in your reserves and just refills your magazine, which I think is very nice, actually. This could be a good way to kind of, you know, it's a good way to kind of farm for special ammo. You could just equip this, cast your super, get that ammo, and then you can switch back to another weapon, almost like the little cheese that everybody was doing in year 1 with the icebreaker. Somewhat similar, except a little harder because you have to have your super. But yeah, so that's kind of nice. It refills your magazine and it doesn't take it from your reserves, kind of reminiscent of the black spindle, sort of. So yeah, in all, I don't know what to say about this gun. You know, to me, I kind of I'm disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping, especially for a rank 5 Iron Banner weapon, this was going to be OP, and maybe not OP, but, better than it is. And to be honest, in Crucible, it just doesn't match up to a gun like Binary Dawn. Even this gun, I'm not a huge fan of, but you know what? I think I would take it over the Deidris'S Retort. And, I just find whenever I'm shooting people in Crucible, I get one shot off, it brings them down pretty low. I get that second shot off, and it doesn't even kill them. So it takes about 3 shots, which let's just see here. 1, 2, 3. It takes that long to kill somebody with a shotgun, where you should be able to just run right up to them, just like this, and shoot them once. That's kind of like a Phil Winters Lie reminiscent sort of thing, But it just does not match up to its big brother, the Phil Winters Lie. So, yeah, that's my short little review, guys, on the Deidris'S Retort. Somewhat disappointed, kind of hoped that I would have got more for ranking up to rank 5 in Iron Banner. But next week, hopefully, or next time, rather, that Iron Banner is around in the tower, hopefully Lord Saladin will bring something a little less disappointing, but we'll have to see about that. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And as always, later, Guardians.